essence of the tides. From the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, nutrients emerge. A cold, nutritious stream flows towards the coast to feed a privileged ecosystem. This is the northwest of Spain. These are the Galician Rías. Under the waters of this area of outstanding natural beauty, our molluscs, shellfish, and fish live together. This is a wild habitat, their own natural habitat. Here the law of nature prevails. The balance between predators and prey, hiding under the sand, seeking refuge in a cave. The patience of the hunter lying in wait are the lessons learnt in nature. In this habitat, our species grow, breed, and their nature concentrates by feeding on shellfish. Natural selection ensures that only the fittest survive. But what is their life like in this ecosystem? What adventures do they have to live to feed themselves instead of being prey? And by what effort is their essence brought to our table? Clam and cockle fishing is managed by the most inflexible of overseers. The tide is in command here with its strict schedule. And the work can be as hard as it wants. At the mercy of the tides, floating shellfishermen exert themselves to prize hidden treasures from a sea that does not surrender. Clams and cockles spend most of their time buried in the substratum. Storms may leave them exposed on the seabed. Here they are in full view of an intense traffic of other species, only apparently harmless. Some predators only show their true colors when they go into action. When such predators approach their prey, they take their time and dissimulate their ferocity. Clams and cockles may escape by burying themselves, but it takes time. If the predator is nearby, all they can do is to close their valves and, like ostriches, endure whatever comes next. All along its 5 arms, the starfish has hundreds of hollow tube feet. In order to defeat a cockle, it only needs time. Its suckers gradually surround it. Slowly, the mollusk yields to the strength of its arms, and the deadly embrace opens the valves of the prey. Among the traffic of species on the seabed, there are not only predators, but also some allies. Luckily, they can help them escape from danger. The sea urchin is a camouflage artist. Wherever it goes by, it's almost sure to take something on its back. When there are starfish nearby, if a sea urchin is passing along, a free ride may prevent the clam from becoming prey. It will miss the boat if it endeavors to bury itself. It's better to become the decoration of a sea urchin than to face the deadly embrace of the starfish. A sandy seabed, looking like a desert. There is a treasure buried in this desolate spot. To find it, you have to hold your breath and dive down to this false desert. Guessing where the treasure is hidden is quite an art. The mollusk will bury itself deeper if it suspects anything. Only the diver's skill prevents it from slipping between his fingers. These are razor clams, and hundreds of them are hiding under this apparent wilderness of sand. The diver works without an air supply. He must hold his breath dive after dive. Working days are hard. It entails a great physical strain, enduring temperatures that can come close to 10 degrees Celsius. It is the sacrifice of a selective fishery, where specimens that do not meet the minimum size requirements are released. But any captured mollusk may also be released by chance. By a stroke of luck, they fall back to the sand. Yet here they are vulnerable to predators, a succulent delicacy in the middle of this desert. They must find the way to disappear under the sand. But how can they do it? chance, it broke free. And by chance, it's been captured again. Variegated scallops and queen scallops do not live buried under the sand. And of course, the starfish is one of their predators. They have a very effective technique to evade it. They just have to keep jumping all day long to get away from their nightmare. In this prairie of calcareous algae, empty mollusk shells reveal the presence of the predator of the Rías par excellence. The remains of its victims pile up as we approach its lair. Here, shelter is scarce, and 3 octopuses crowd under the same stone. An octopus trap. The smell of bait spreads. Soon it reaches the cave. There is an easy meal inside the trap. It may be easy to get in, but this is a fishing technique designed to hide the way back. Once the bait is finished, it's time to look for the way out. First, it tries to break through the net that separates it from freedom. But the only way to see the exit over its head is to go to the center of the trap. It goes over the trap walls for hours, looking for a way out. Through the net, it can see the shortest way to its cave. The body of an octopus is extremely flexible. But this is not the way out. The exit is the same as the entrance. Exhausted, it has given up. It will be the final lair for this octopus. The octopus trap is a very effective fishing technique, but this method is not infallible. This other octopus finds the way out. And it returns to its cave. Young mussels are harvested among the most exposed rocks in the Ria. The mussel offspring were born among barnacles. The seeds for mussel cultivation on mussel rafts come from this wild environment. The grafts of a garden suspended on a rope. The undersea crop grows fat by filtering the planktonic nutrient-rich waters. Each raft becomes a peculiar ecosystem. Mussels share their space on the rope. Sponges, crustaceans, and fish live together in a floating garden, attached to the bottom by chains. Feeding on the nutritious concentration of phytoplankton in these waters, they reach maturity in a few months. After concentrating the nature of the Rias, they leave the raft. They will travel halfway around the world. The Galician mussel is the ambassador of the essence of the Rias. This is the produce of the Galician Rías. Fishing on the open sea or harvesting shellfish at the mercy of the tide, this is a sea that only collaborates with men when their effort makes them one with the ecosystem. And from out of the waters come the fruits of a balance, of the alliance between man and nature. Fishing, harvesting, cultivating, preserving. To those who make a living from the sea, and to those who live in